All right, let's get some H2H going on. All right, let's get it in.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Raiders.
All right, we're starting with the ball. Let's try to do some work.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Kenneth Gainwell going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Really trying to get better at this game and really start understanding the situation.
Throwing to begin, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
We'll take that check down.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play.
Oh, second longer, I could have got that.
Sometimes players need to make plays, and
we'll go here.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hurts again. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down. Again, Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Yes, sir. Take it away, step up in the pocket.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Second down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson.
Okay.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Hurts looking to throw on first.
This is getting picked. I knew as soon as I let it go, it was going to get picked.
Picked off by Ardarius Washington.
I knew it. I knew it. I shouldn't have threw that. Beating myself.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again.
All right.
2nd and 10.
I know I got to get better at be able to play the coverage better. What is my man doing?
There's a throw right
That was not a good move.
Going to be incomplete.
All right.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time.
So
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know Madden 26 is coming out soon, and so is NCAA football, and I really want to get better.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That's what I mean by, like, I really got to get better at coverage, so he shouldn't have got that off.
All the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. And he's not
Getting down.
Get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, here's Jackson. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's downfield.
How the hell did he make that?
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak. He will have a Ravens 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. A pass pulled in by Henry. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. To the end zone there.
Okay. Good D. Good D. Let's see what they do. Are they all right? Okay. That was defense help.
You find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting.
Let's try to get myself back in this game.
4th down after failing on 3rd.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to run it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Now Hurts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a
plan. All right, try to make this field goal, tie this game up. I'm really not good at field goals in this game.
Knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Ah!
That one,
okay. Okay.
It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Jackson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up, just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the 2nd half? Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Here's Jackson.
Zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had...
They'll run out of the gun with Henry.
Came down.
This lead.
Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Mark
Here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good.
I'm getting cooked right now, 10-0. Playing like hot garbage, and now this game is lagging. Like, what's going on? Bro. The quality was horrible. It was like fine, and all of a sudden it just freaked out and started lagging. Alright. Switch it up. We'll play with... I normally play with the Eagles, but I'm going to try to play with different players. Who are we gonna pick? Alright, let's go. Come on. Let's go Josh Allen. Let's see what he can do.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from the Superdome. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Get this off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now Carr. Olave holds it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Carr rolling to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Damn it. Man. Look like it's going to be 0-2 for your boy.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, like these are all trial by errors. Like I'm just trying to get better at the game, so I'm not really tight if I lose or win. I mean, either way.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. In this offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal They'll try and get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Carr. Steps away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Trying to do my best to cover the middle of this field.
Here's Carr to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
Yes, take away the middle. Took away the middle. Let's go. All right.
Decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right.
Okay. I'm starting to see, like, if you do put your play in like the middle of the field, it does help the situation more.
Closer and closer to intermission, Charles. Remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now they'll throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now is Allen. That's Samuel, caught left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Rolling to his right.
Let's go, baby. Back in the game.
Touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by
Let's go.
pass,
Let's
up
go.
and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Ugh. Ugh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now Carr. Looking deep downfield. He's got him in.
Can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at it.
Down the right sideline.
I can't be mad at it. Good shit.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Burnt him.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Allen. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
I get the ball to start. Okay. That's how to make this game manageable, get back into it.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw, it's Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Allen from the gun on third down. On the move to his left. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Yeah, baby. Let's go get back in the game.
James Cook, 52 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that flag accepted. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The pass caught by Olave. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Taron Johnson made the stop. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Two yards still to go. Third down now. Carr now to throw.
This screen.
Set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Carr going to throw.
Oh, messed that up. Oh, messed it up. I had it covered. I had it covered.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Tackle on the play by Christian Benford. Now 2nd and 5. Kamara try the right side. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and goal. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it to Kamara. And this time,
This is a good play call.
a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much. As he's
Let's see what I can do.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. Into the hands of Cooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down. To throw is Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now. because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now Allen. And this will be incomplete.
All right, went to the well too many times, but I got an idea.
Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go, baby!
Find the open man. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So
Let's go, baby. And I'm going for the W. Forget the top.
Point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring a touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is now a given.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two. Throwing is Allen.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Carr to throw. It's complete. Kamara. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Carr.
Let's go, D!
Get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now Carr, gotta have this one.
Ball game. Let's go. What a comeback.
And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
The connection to your parents been lost. And lady quit. That was excellent. Give me my W. Give me my W.